But let's begin with the gunfire that rang out tonight in one of Tel Aviv's most popular outdoor markets. 3 people are dead, others wounded. Israeli police are calling it a terror attack. 2 suspects are now in custody. Let's go live to CNN's Phil Black. He's joining us from Jerusalem. Phil, what are you learning?
Well, we've got video that shows the terrifying scenes in the moments as these 2 gunmen entered this night food market and opened fire with semi-automatic rifles. In those terrible moments that followed, we know 3 people sustained injuries that have taken their lives. Others have been taken to hospital for treatment as well. And the 2 gunmen, well, one was shot and injured, has also been treated at hospital and stabilized. Another person, that second gunman, was captured at the scene. A police operation moved into place very quickly to shut down that area, get all the people to safety, ensure that there is no continued risk. And what they're now looking at is to determine how this was able to happen. In a country where terrorist violence is very common, this sort of attack showing coordination, using firearms, these things are rare, certainly in recent history. And tonight, the Prime Minister, Benjamin Netanyahu, has gotten straight off a plane from a visit to Moscow, gone straight to the Defense Ministry, which is located right next to the scene of this shooting. And that is where serious meetings are taking place to try and determine just what Israel's next response will be to this attack. Wolf.
Phil, there are reports that the 2 terrorists may have been dressed as Orthodox Hasidic Jews. What, if anything, can you tell us about that?
So these reports have come from US sources, briefed by Israeli investigators, we are told. I have to say that officially, Israeli officials have not commented on this at all. It is certainly possible that they altered their dress in some way in order to get into this location without raising suspicion. But it's also important to note that Tel Aviv is a very secular city. This nighttime food market with restaurants, cafes, bars is an incredibly secular location. So it is not necessarily the sort of area where 2 people dressed as conservative Jews would necessarily not raise or would not be noticed or would simply be able to move in without being noticed in that sort of way, Wolf.
Phil Black in Jerusalem. By the way, we just got a statement from the U.S. State Department. Let me read it quickly. The United States condemns today's horrific terrorist attack in Tel Aviv in the strongest possible terms. We extend our deepest condolences to the families of those killed and our hopes for a quick recovery for those wounded. These cowardly attacks against innocent civilians can never be justified. The statement adds, we are in touch with Israeli authorities to express our support and concern. That statement from the U.S. Department of State. Let's turn to the 2016 campaign right now.